Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. This is the day that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing and we are glad to be a part of it. This is day number 2 of the last week of January. So, as I promised you yesterday, I was going to come on here and motivate you to fulfill your short-term goals for this month. Okay, we've got long-term goals for the year 2020, but we also had short-term goals for this month, the month of January. It is January the 28th. Yes, it is January the 28th. And some of us have been procrastinating and we have not been following our game plan. Please understand this, okay? In life, you need a plan. You need a personal plan. You need a family plan. You need a business plan. You need to plan out your strategies for how you intend to accomplish that you desire to do. We are talking about our path to purpose. We know that we were created with purpose and destiny, and we have a role to play in that. Yes, God wired us. God preordained some things for us, but God is a gracious God and he gave us the ability to make choices so that we could be a part of his plan. And sometimes we have a hard time with those choices for the very reason of being not able to focus in on what we need to do. We procrastinate in going forth in the things that we know we should do. Paul put it this way. He said, the things that I desire to do, those are the things that I don't do. And the things that I desire not to do, those are the things that I do. And he definitely spelled out some things that is prevalent and a part of each one of our everyday lives, okay? But today, we need to make a conscious decision to focus. We are going to focus in on part of our plan. Okay, this is really, really important. Now, if you're like me, okay, and you have things pulling at you from every angle, sometimes it's hard to focus. I go to the office, I sit down, and before I can get started with one thing, somebody else is coming to me to pull me to do something else or to ask me another question, and I'm on another rabbit trail. And this continues. And if it's not on the job, then it's in the home. And many of you, I'm sure, experience the same thing. And I find myself toward the end of the day going, can I just finish one thing? Can I just finish one thing? We have got to get to a place where we learn to reel in our mind and focus. Even though we have so many different things pulling at us during the course of the day, we still have to learn to focus. Now, I'm gonna be a little transparent here, okay? When I was a little younger, I could just, this was a sieve. This was just like, I put things in here and I knew it was in there and I knew what I had to do and I didn't have to write it down and all was well. Okay, well, now at 63, I have to do this, okay? I have to write it down. But what I have found that's wisdom and maturity. That's a good thing. So when you are planning out your day, start in the morning first, and you know what I'm gonna tell you. First things first, in the very beginning of the day, your first thing is to get before God. That is numero uno if you're going to focus in on your day. Why? Because the Holy Spirit that dwells inside of you can help you orchestrate your plan for the day. He knows what the day holds. You do not. And there are times that he will give you instructions and directions that sometimes don't even make sense to you. But as the day progresses, then you understand. Because again, he knows what your day holds better than you do. All right. So we have to start the day off in the presence of God. Beyond that, we have to start journaling and writing our to-do list. What is it that you hope to accomplish in this day? Be it in your professional life, be it in your personal life. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day and I was explaining because of who I am and how spread out my life is. I'm back and forth between Atlanta and Las Vegas all the time. And even when I'm home, I'm working because I work from home when I'm in Vegas. And it is hard a lot of times to carve out time to spend with my husband, to make sure that he feels like he's a part of my life and not just some secondary entity over there. And I have to purpose in my mind to bring that time into fruition, to make him feel important. He is important. So I'm not just trying to give him some fluff, but I have to make time for him. The same way we have to make time for God, we have to make time for the things that we desire to accomplish in the course of the day. So I am not the most organized person on the surface. If you saw my desk, you would look at it and say, but how do you find anything? But in my chaos, I'm organized. And some, everybody's not like that. I know certain people that you got to stack for everything and you know exactly where everything is. Well, I know exactly where everything is, but it may look chaotic on the outside to you. But if I make sure that I'm journaling and keeping track of what I need to do and knowing where I've placed the things that I need to accomplish what I need to do, then I'm good for the day. So make sure that, again, first and foremost, you're going to spend that time with the Father, and then you're going to chart out your day. Your day may not go according to schedule as you write it out, but at least if you give yourself a game plan, then you know what it is you need to do. And prioritize what those things are that you need to do. If it's something that we all know our body types, okay? For many, many, many years, I was the type of person that I was at my best at night. I was never a morning person. So by the evening, my chromosomes or whatever would kick in. And I was that one, I would clean my house at night. I would go do laundry at night, especially living in Las Vegas. It was a 24-hour town. So whatever I needed to do, I could do it during the night. And that was when I functioned better. My thoughts were better. I have shifted because I've had to, with a job and whatever, I've had to kind of flip the script and try to enhance my mornings so that I can be on point. I've helped myself with doing that. I take supplements in the morning. Me and my NutriBurst, okay? I take supplements in the morning. I do what I need to do so that my mind is cranked up and clear. Okay, so you need to do what you need to do to make sure that you're focusing in on what you need to focus in the morning. Prioritize. But now, if you know you're more creative at night, then do the things in the morning that don't require as much creativity from you as something else would. And in your prioritizing, then in your evening time, in the quiet time, that late evening time when you're most creative, then you get on your computer. You start doing what you need to do personally. This is a good plan, okay? Especially for those of you that work during the day, you need to de-stress. When you get off, sit down, take some time, to decompartmentalize, all right? And then get busy on your personal plan, get busy on your business plan, get busy on the research you need to accomplish that goal that you are trying to accomplish, okay? So in your focusing, figure out how your body clock works. How your body clock works. Are you the most active and creative in the morning? Then you do those creative things in the morning. If you're more creative in the evening, then you do those creative things in the evening. But learn how to train your mind to focus in on particular goals. Okay, so that you're not scatterbrained, you're not all over the place. Listen, one thing I know is that God is a God of increase and expansion. So he will put, good morning, Reginald, he will put all kind of things before you and opportunities, but you still need to be able to narrow it in, focus in, and prioritize. Daddy, what are you telling me to do now? Because you show me all of these things and they're all good and I want them all. But what is my first step? Where do I begin? One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay. All right. I got to get out of here and I got to go to work. But today, your homework assignment today is focus. Focus. Make your list. Prioritize what you need to do today to accomplish the goal that you have set for yourself. You only have 4 days left in this month. Do not let this month go out without you accomplishing the goal you set for yourself for the month of January. Okay. Hey, son, how are you? All right. Do you have a blessed day? And I will see you in the morning with another Path to Purpose nugget. God bless you.